right. Charlie's not here today, so I'm going to talk about investments. When you invest in the stock market, do you only buy one stock or one bond?
No.
Anybody? No, why not?
Tesla, baby. That's it.
Yeah.
Diversify.
You got to diversify. Exactly. So in your business, what does putting all your eggs in one basket mean? So we have Myra visiting from Each One Teach One today. Ideally, you'd like to have one big donor that funds your entire budget for the nonprofit. But then what happens if all your revenue comes from one donor and they die or decide to stop giving you money?
Your SOL.
SOL, which stands for, I'm going to make you say it.
I'm not saying it.
Because Beverly doesn't like to cuss. It means you're shit out of luck if that donor goes away.
Sorry, Grandma.
So in your business, what happens when you have a big client that brings in 80% of the revenue? You're really happy until that client goes away. So let's talk a little bit about client diversification. So you know about investment diversification, definitely donor diversification. What about client diversification? What does that mean and what does that look like? Well, you should have clients that are small, medium, and large in terms of revenue from different industries. Because let's say you have only oil and gas clients, and oil and gas like right now, or oil's at over $100 a barrel. Well, guess what? You're doing pretty well because they have money. But Raymond, you were in oil and gas back in the day. What happened a few years ago when it got to below zero? They were all struggling and they weren't spending any money. So if all your clients came from that category, you were SOL, right? So let's start thinking about how to diversify our clients. The one way to do that is by marketing differently to each of those groups. So you want clients not only small, medium, and large in terms of revenue, but you want them from different industries, because one industry will be doing well, the other one won't. But you'll always be getting business from each of those categories and each of those types of clients. Now, just like investments, they're not all going to bring the same return on investment. Some of them you're going to make low margin. Some you'll make medium margin, some you're going to have high margin. But that's part of the diversification, because you always want to have revenue coming into your business. So, improved success is defined by diversification.